Bonjour. Hello, everyone. Hello. 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 How is everyone today? I'm Elston. Welcome to my channel, Elstonation, if you didn't know that already. Today, we're painting up big, fat, sweaty meat sacks, otherwise known as ogres. For some reason, my camera doesn't like focusing on my right now, so let's do that. And bingo! Sorted. Yeah. Hello, right, sorry. Back to the chat. Carl mentioned something in the chat that threw me. Sam, dang, that's a lot of flab. Yep. Yep, it's a lot of flab. It feels slightly perverse doing all this. Tony Hendrickson, September Roundup. Yes. As I mentioned in the chat, the September Roundup is going to be a July, August, and September Roundup because I haven't done one for 3 months. So, yes. I've caught up a little bit. The earlier months I really did quite well. The later months I've been doing less well. So I'm kind of hoping this ogre lot sort of brings me back. Oh, close camera. What are you doing today? Camera. Oh, strange. So yeah, that's going to be, I've written out the script, I need to record it, I'll probably do that this weekend, hopefully have it early out next week. So keep your eyes out for that. Also released a video yesterday for White Scars Converting. The painting side of that will be coming out shortly as well. I just need to tweak it. It's one of those things where you look at it and you think, that's cool. I did a video on it and then I looked at the close-ups of the actual painting and I was like, oh. So we're going to revisit that, add a little bit extra, and it will get mentioned in the video as well. So yes. We got Carl from Carl Make Stuff. Hello, Carl. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Tabletop Ready Minis. Hello. It's a welcome surprise. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's a welcome surprise. Andrea, is it Andreas? Andreas Stockert. I do apologise. I've just butchered your names. I'm very sorry. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. We're going to be painting up flabby things. Now, I've got to see if my camera works. My other camera. Let's do more of a top down. Let's boost that up a little bit. You can't see what's going on here, but let's do something like that. Let's see. Right, now we're going to see if this works. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. And if I do this, there's me, but there is no thing. So I'm just going to do some things. That, deactivate. Activate. Bingo! That's way off. There we go. Something like that. So you can see it. Is the camera moving? We'll zoom out a little bit. So you get more of a view. So yeah, we're going to be painting some flabby ogres, we're going to be talking about stuff, yeah, we'll see what's going on. How is everything in Lifeland of everyone in the chat? I hope you are all doing well. Something which I'm going to aim to do today is I'm going to aim to paint all the stone parts. So, on the ogres, they've got these stone parts. Now, batch painting theory here. All these stone parts have got little metal rivets on them. So it probably makes more sense to do the stone and then do the metal. However, these have got the metal on them already. So I've kind of ballsed up a little bit because I'm going to have to go in, dry brush these, because dry brushing is easy. Get all the stone done, and then paint the metal back on again. Which is a bit of a nah. But I am lucky in the aspect that there's not that much stonework on a lot of these. It's a lot more metal. So hopefully we can kind of get through that rather rapidly. Yeah, good start already. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah. How's everyone's week been? It's Friday over here. It's Friday afternoon over here in the UK. Everyone's kind of winding down from work. It'll be the last hour-ish of work for a lot of people, and then I'll be cruising on home, ready for the weekend, and yeah. I believe I'm off to the cinema for the first time in probably about 2 years tomorrow, so it's going to be rather fun. Um, Quite looking forward to it. I feel the urge to get hot dogs and popcorn, but it was always really expensive and always quite disappointing. But we'll see. Lupus Carnis, hello. Hope you're well. Welcome to our little bubble of the internet. I'm sorry for the drinking noises. It happens. So now we're gonna use some Monument Hobbies stuff, because Luke Geek Gaming is an absolute shill, and he said they were awesome, and I tried them out, and they're pretty good. So we're gonna have a bash at doing these. I have lost my vortex mixer somewhere. Where have you gone? There you are. Right, come here. Are you still working? Yeah, it's still working. Alright, I'm not going to give him massive shakes. Oop, get off. Looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I just disappear off screen and you hear this buzzing sound. I just realised I might not have opened up the lids of these ones. No, I have not. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. So we're going to mix some blue, or some dark grey blue, with some black. What film? I'm going to watch Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I know I'm a little bit late out of the gate on it, but it's one we did want to see, but COVID being COVID and all this stuff, we were like, yeah, not sure. But we have some time. We've got some vouchers to go to the cinema, so I thought we could go watch that. What else? There's a lot of films that are on like home premiere now, so the urge to go to the cinema is not as great. I know James Bond's just come out and everyone's raving about it. I've never been the biggest James Bond fan. It's kind of cool, but it's never been my like big thing. So I'm gonna hold fire. My dad's kind of into it, so I might see if he wants to go to the cinema. I'll see that. But there's so we're gonna see Shang-Chi. Also, as well, the guy who's the main actor in it is also in Kim's Convenience, which is a TV program we watch. So it'd be kind of cool to see that. So if anyone's seen it, let me know. Verdict: good, bad, not good, not bad, mediocre, meh. Except meh as a thing. Right, let's get a half decent brush. Ooh, that brush is properly caked. See that bit? That little black bit? That is paint. The ferrule end's there. And it's just like, that is solid. New Venom looks good. Yes! Yes, I'm all over that. New Venom, I cannot wait for. Much like the first one, I've seen some early reviews where people are like giving it grief already. And I'm like, it's Venom though. Like, the first one was not your typical, like, super. It's not like the same kind of movie as Marvel, like the Avengers and all that. Like, it doesn't really work that way. It's got its own kind of like weirdness to it. And I think that reflects in the fan basis. There's like some die-hard Venom fans. Oh, I need a bit more black than that. It is very blue still. Wow. Wow. You can't see it, but it's a... There it is. Woo. There you go. I'll show you the mixing as well. But you also see the side of my face and my chin. We'll move it back in a minute. You don't have to see my chin for that much. So, how is everyone? What have you all been up to? I'm fine and dandy. Hoping you're well as well. That's cool. Thank you. I am very well, thank you. It's Friday. It's good day. It's good day. It's a good day. If anyone did check out last night, Chilling Wargamers, we played 20 questions. It was rather fun. I almost won it. Almost. I was like one question off, and I would have beaten them all, but someone got it. So yeah, go check that out if you want to. Also, as well, go check out. I would say go check out Pickle Stream, but it's a members only thing now. So yeah, yeah. Okay, in replacement of that, go check out my new video. Why not? It's about converting a white scar for my Primacy project. If you don't know what the Primacy is, I'll give a brief explanation. Primaris Marines smashed together with Horus Heresy aesthetics. That's basically the gist of it. I'm rather enjoying getting back into the making films side of things. For the past 3 months-ish, I have been doing the Dana Howe challenge thing. And it's just sucked out all my energy. I've got a fair amount of stamina. Phrasing. But that took a lot out of me. I really can quite keep up doing making films at the same time as painting that amount of stuff. It's drained my energy, and we're getting an extension built. Man Cave 3.0 has the walls up, the roof is on. Just waiting for doors and windows right now because the world has a shortage of everything, it seems. So we've got to wait a few weeks for them to show up. Once they're showed up, that's good grammar there, Alston. Once they've shown up, we can get all the insides done. And once all the insides done, the builders can go away and I can start decorating. And then we build Man Cave 3.0. I've already had like 2 man caves in my time. This is the first time I've had a room that isn't as the size of a closet dedicated solely to my hobby. It has been built specifically for me. So yeah, it's going to be cool. And it's done away with a rotting old part of the house and it's made this cool new room. So hopefully increases the value of the house, as well as gives me a new man cave. And that is the most important part, that I have a new man cave. I don't like to brag and gloat about it too much, but I am so excited about it. I'm sorry if I've drabbled on about it too much. But yeah, super excited about that. Right, now let's get on to talking about this lot that I'm painting. So why in God's green earth am I painting an Ogre Kingdoms army? And if you notice, I say Ogre Kingdoms army, not whatever they're called now. What are they called now? Iron Guts? What? Yeah, what is a question for the chat? What are Ogre Kingdoms called now? They've got a new name, don't they? I can't remember it for the life of me. Cannot remember it. Oh. Someone, help me out. Ogre Kingdoms. What are they called now? Help me. I know there's the, oh, I can't even remember them. The snow guys. Beastclaw Raiders. That was it. So there's a Beastclaw Raiders, but there's also, like, the generic term for ogres now is something else. I think it's like Iron Guts or something like that. I think it's that. Come on, chat, help me out. Sorry, no idea. Oh, Lupus. It's alright, dude. It's alright. AOS is not my forte, unfortunately. Anyway, right. So, back to the original point. Yes, I'm painting these because this is my Ogre Kingdoms army. Now, with the Ogre Kingdoms, I bought a big Ogre army second-hand. I traded it, actually, for a big Space Marine lot. And that was cool. I never got around to using it. I thought I was going to use it for AOS. Then I realised I don't like AOS. More tribes. That's it. Thank you, Toby. Thank you. More tribes. I'm not a big fan of AOS. I like the aesthetic they're going for. I like the concept of it. I'm just not overly keen on the rules. It always felt like it was lacking something. But I don't know what that is. I didn't feel the immersion factor that I did with like 40k or Heresy. I don't know if I just didn't play it enough, maybe, but it didn't get me hooked right off the bat. So tried it a few times. It's never really stuck. So my friends taught me Warhammer Fantasy, old school, and I have to say I'm loving that. I enjoyed it muchly. So I've decided I'm going to do fantasy instead of that. Essex boys, how you doing, dude? How's life treating you? How's October treating you? Surely this has got to be glorious month. Glory month for orcs. Yay. I'm so disappointed GW missed a trick with October. They released all their orcs in September. It was like, what are you doing? What have you not seen? What is like? Could you wait a month, and then it would have been October? I mean, it would have annoyed all the other companies because because all of them are doing promotions as well. But October, come on. The thing is now with all that release for orcs. Sadly, I don't think it's gonna get much for a little while. Connorman Studio, hello, boys. Orcs. Yep. Excuse me. Bit thirsty. This is quite cool, as I said, because there's not that much stone on these. I can kind of whiz through this like stone backlog pretty rapidly, and I can get back onto metals. Once the metals are done, I'll probably get shoes done. Then I think I'll go on to weathering. Don't know. I might do faces. I've done most of the skin, and I did various different things. Like this one, this guy here has been painted on. It's like you can see by the texture on it, it looks a bit like closer to like Attack on Titan and stuff with all the veins. But then again, if you ever look at this guy, so this guy was dry brushed, and it's so smooth. I really like. I wouldn't have been able to get through these if I hadn't figured out the dry brushing method to get them done. So I have a bunch more over here. You can't see them, which I'm going to do for a video. And the concept is because why not? Well, let's spoil the surprise. Is I'm going to show how to like batch paint that lot and go, this is how you batch paint an army really fast, and then just go, and then you could do something like this, and then show off the massive amount that I actually painted. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It'll probably be out in about 6 months because I'm terribly slow at making videos. How is everyone on their Friday afternoons? Unless you're in another part of the world, in which case it's Saturday. I don't think any part of the world's still in Thursday at the moment. So hopefully your Friday's doing okay. What's everyone got planned for the day, evening, afternoon, whatever you're doing? As I said earlier, I'm off to the cinema tomorrow. It's going to be really interesting. Here's the thing, right? For people in the UK, I don't like the rest of the world. I appreciate obviously things are moving at different paces, but people in the UK, like the whole mask thing is starting to wear off now. Not saying good, bad thing, whatever. It's just that is what's happening now. Um, I wear a hat a good majority of the time, and I wear like a snood thing that covers up like the whole of this lower section. Anyone feel like if you do a similar thing, you feel like about 2 years ago I couldn't walk into a shop like this because they think I was robbing the place, but now it's quite acceptable, which is mildly entertaining in my head. Ooh. Essex boys. Please, please do a video or something. Just show me that. I'm playing on big old kit bashed orc beast on beast boss on Squigsaw. Oh, my dog's having a stroke. Um, yes, Essex boys, please show me that. Show me that. You want to use the AOS Cruel Boy Swamp Beastie thing? Awesome. As I said, mate, please show me. Still on Drop Fleet spaceships. Ah, Drop Fleet. Wow, I remember that. I got sent a few of them to paint up, and I had a real hard time like envisage how to make them good looking because spaceships are an interesting thing. There are a lot of flat panels and stuff like that. Yeah, I had a bit of a blank on it. I've become so used to like organic things or robots that I would have thought I'd be okay with it, but yeah, when it came to that, I was just in a complete like I don't know what to do with these. My dog is having a stroke, so we'll see how long we can go before I have to go deal with him. So yeah, so yeah, sorry. Back to my original story as well, with the Ogre Kingdoms. So I am painting these for Warhammer Fantasy. I traded a big bunch of them for a load of Space Marines way back when, and now I've got a load of ogres. This isn't all of them, by the way. This is this is missing the cavalry and the monsters. So there's two giants, two stone horns, and two thunder tusks to go in it as well, and a whole bunch of Rhinox cavalry. And yeah, it's just my standard thing of just going completely overboard and just not doing anything by half measures. And be like, I'm doing ogres now. I'm going to do the biggest ogre army I can. Why? You want to try and see if you like them first? No! That's what's happened. So, yeah, ogre army it is. Wunderbar. So, Lupus, do you still play Drop Fleet? Are there still people playing that? I didn't know if Drop Fleet and Drop Commander were still rocking around. I was hoping they were because I remember when they first came out. It's one of the most fun war games I've played. It made sense. It was tactical. It was a good, solid game. It's just the rule book was in a weird order, which was its biggest letdown for me. It was just in a strange order. The index wasn't really right. Trying to find the rules was a bit backwards. But that was the first edition rulebook, so I know there was a second one, but I'd kind of lost interest by that point. I know TT Combat bought them out as well, if I remember rightly, so If you don't know TT Combat is, they are the troll trader. So if you've ever seen a troll trader, that is TT Combat as well. TT Troll Trader. There you go. Have we done all the music? Is that what's happened? I think we've done all the music. Should we see if there's something else going on? My dog is sulking. My dog is sulking. My dog is sulking. I don't know where it's sulking. Let's go old school funk. Epic Party. What was this? Okay, okay. I don't know if this is gonna get... Can you guys hear it? Can you hear it? Can you not hear it? It's a little bit Latino going on here. Funky. Funky tunes. Fair enough, Lupus. Why not? Let's see, boy. How do you keep yourself sane? Batch painting such huge armies just cannot batch paint with lose out, mate. So I'm doing a video on this. It's been the longest video I've ever constructed. Not as in like it's going to be longest time wise. It's like the one I've had to put the most thought into. Because it involves so many different elements of doing things, and there's this. Let's break it down into a few different steps. So, one, I do like painting with painted armies, but that's very minute. That's sort of like a half reason why I do it. Two, there is an ego thing with me where I've built up this persona now of being a batch painting monster that I feel like if I didn't do anything else, it would be a shame. Again, not a massive one, that one. That's just a niggly thing that sits in the back of my head. Now, as for the two main ones, there is like a monetization. I've spoken about this before on other streams and stuff like that. There's like a monetization thing which goes on in my head for all the models I paint. So if I paint a model, my brain goes ding ding, that is worth this much money. Grey models are worth less than painted models in my brain's head. That's a debate for its own day. So yeah. So every time I paint a model, I feel like I'm making money. I'm not, but I'm also sort of like hacking into my pile of shame at like a horrendous speed, and with everyone being impressed with how much I paint, it's spurring on me to paint faster. Now, how to actually do that is... It's like a weird thing, because I get up at like crazy o'clock every morning. Like, I wake up at like 4:30 every morning. It's not normal. I know it's not normal. But about 4:30 every morning I wake up and I just start painting. I get a cup of tea, I sit down, and I will stick on some music, and I will catch up on anything that I've been trying to catch up on, like YouTube videos, audiobooks, stuff like that. While no one can distract me, no one can bother me, I can just plod away at it. When you focus in on something so much and you get no distractions, you can really focus in, and you will just motivate, and you just keep on going. If you try and do it during the day and there's other things going on, someone needs this, or you need to do that, you need to look after this, or you need to take the dog for a walk, you need to cook dinner, all this stuff, it slows you down, because you need to get back into the swing of things after that. And I find that if I do it early in the morning, I get no distractions, I can get into the groove of things, and I can just get going. I just plod along, and I don't find it that, like, after I've done it a few times, after you've woken up a few times at 4 o'clock, your body clock will sink into it, and it'll just wake you up. There are some downsides. So, if you get up early, you've got to go to bed early. So, around 9 o'clock, I start fading. Like, that's why Chilling Wargamers rarely goes beyond 9 o'clock. I'm like, So I'm in bed, like, asleep usually by about 10. So, which I know is, like, for an adult, is actually really quite early for a lot of people. A lot of people are, like, up till, I don't know, midnight, 1, 2, 11, something like that. But I'm, yeah, out. And I find if you get up at 4 o'clock and you can get past the initial, like, grogginess of waking up and get a cup of tea and sit down, you will only get better. You just start getting better at it. It's quite incredible. Actually, I'm curious, is that on autofocus or not? Interesting. Anyway, sorry, I was playing around with camera stuff, and if I look at that, that's the camera. Hi. So that's up there is where my big expensive camera is. I don't know why I've got the. Usually should be cheaper, but hey, anyway. So yeah, if you can get past the initial, like, slog of waking up and everything like that, you could just, like, move. It's hard to explain. I don't. Most people won't do it. It sounds like insanity, but it is really handy. The last thing as well is I have this weird goal, like a weird goal. It's not weird. It's like some people will find it like grand, but I want to finish my pile of shame. Like that's generally on my cards. Like I want to finish it. I want it done. Like, can you imagine someone go, I finished my pile of shame? Like, I've not seen a video ever and anyone saying they've finished their pile of shame. Ever. Have you guys seen it? Has anyone ever said, I've painted all my models? Never seen it. Never. So I'm really, like, it's a weird goal, as I said, but that's where I'm aiming. And it just, I've got to start here. This is the only way. I've got to get rid of all the big projects and get onto the small ones, and then just knock out the last little bits. And I reckon in maybe another year, I can probably do it. However, 1st of January comes around, I am spending again. But sane, keeping yourself sane when you're doing it. Audiobooks, YouTube videos. I feel bad as well because I have a lot of YouTube videos on my saved to watch later list. And a lot of people, I listen to it. I don't necessarily watch it all the time. And I feel bad because I should be watching it. But it's their noise, it's them talking, which kind of keeps me happy and keeps me sane. And I should comment more, but I get so wrapped up in the zone of doing things that I rarely comment. And I really do try. I'm in another world. So, I'm sorry. But, yeah. That's kind of it. Cannot hear any tunage. Yeah, okay. I'll crank this up a little bit. Sometimes back painting you need to have friends painting too. I hope you might. Hope your mind and yeah, like so. Kahneman says about having friends around keeps your mind active. Also understanding a lot of colors and stuff like that, opinions, really useful, really handy things. I'm pretty solitary. I'm kind of the opposite. I enjoy painting with friends, but I become so quiet because I'm so used to solitary painting that I again I just zone in, and poof, I forget other people are there, and it's bad. I should be more in the outside world, but I've got this single-minded determination to get all of this stuff painted that it just overrides a lot of things. You're certainly a painting machine. I just cannot focus for that long. Batches of 5s are my max. I suppose I don't really have a big pile of shame I paint as you go. See, that's admirable. I really appreciate that people do that. One thing I would like to do is once I've finished my pile of shame is move on to like terrain making, like create things from scratch. Like that's something I've always wanted to try and do. I've just built such an immense backlog here that I don't. If I sell it without painting it, it's going to be less money. So I'm like, I don't want to lose money. So I've got to paint it. So that's where it all comes in. I kind of feel pressured by my own standards that I need to paint this stuff. It's kind of that. Can hear tunage now. Yeah, painting zones you in. I finished mine years ago. Look now for new projects, but going for 40 plus years now. Lupus, you are a true legend if you finish your pile of shame. Well done. That is absolutely incredible. And that's where I want to get to, because I can paint so fast. I really want to get to that stage, so then I can just go, when I want a new project, I'll pick up the project and I'll get it done. Like, how cool would that be? How cool would that be? Instead of piles of this stuff. It's just kind of a cool idea. As I said, it's kind of weird. It's just my own little brain that wanting to do that. Right, okay, I'm hoping that there is enough dryness on these stone things now that we can get some dry brushing done. So, we're gonna pick a little dry brush, little dry brush, amazing. And let's go with let's go with the blue. Let's go with that. Woohoo! Right, let's get. Ooh, are you still wet? This is quite poppy. I'm thinking I need to change this. This is like Little Mix or something. I need to, yeah, no, this needs to change. Old school funk. Why not? Funky. Let's do funky. I stopped buying because all the models I have painted 40 plus years of collecting takes a lot of space. Yep, got the same thing. I haven't bought anything this year. I've been 3D printing stuff, but not at the amount and the rate that I was buying things. And yeah, I had to stop just to like play catch up. And I've done a lot this year. Like I've painted more than a lot of people paint. but I'm still a bit of a way off. So I've just got to keep on going. Just keep on going, keep going forwards, and yeah. Then we can, once it's all done, I can do something else. So like Essex Boys here about feeling liberated from creating stuff for a diorama or terrain, and like that's, I want to explore that side of creativity. So I have my own workbench where I can just go, right, I'm going to try and make something out of nothing. And I feel like I've painted enough now that I could apply a professional painter's eye to like terrain building as well, and it would be, because it's usually that terrain builders are not the greatest painters. So it'd be kind of cool to become a kind of terrain, a model painter that becomes a terrain maker at the same time, and just see what can come out of it. It'd be kind of interesting. I'll probably find out I'm absolutely awful at it, and yep. Let's just go back to painting armies. The thing is as well, it's like a weird thing, because I've done commissions and stuff like that, and people say I'm a commission painter, but I'm not. I am, and I'm not at the same time. Like, if the commission is right for the right person at the right price, sure, why not? But I'm getting to the stage now where I'm like, I value my own time, and I want to, for the amount of money that I would have to charge to like actually break even and like all that lot, it's just, people would not pay that, because it's a silly amount of money. You're like, do you actually want to pay this? Well, God, no. Well, yeah, that's how much my time is actually worth. So, yeah, commission painting's a fickle beast. It sounds so glorious, but it's not so much. I mean, here's like a weird thing as well. Like, even like a lot of my friends who do YouTube and stuff as well, they like Pickle's a prime example. Pickle is quite a fast painter. He rivals me when it comes to speed, but he hasn't quite gone the endurance factor that I've gone. I've gone for long periods of time painting. So, and if you do streams like this, you slow down. And the problem is with us YouTubers, we're trying to like make entertainment at the same time. That's the whole point of it. Trying to like give you something to listen to, something to get you through the day, you know, something just generally entertaining. And if you're trying to speed paint, as I said, me when I zone in like that, it's not good entertainment. It's just bad. It's very dull. It's just sitting there going. However, I'm trying to adapt that. I'm trying to change that, because I want to do more entertainment for people. There's a vainglorious thing of like, I would like more attention. I realize I don't think I'll ever be a full-time YouTuber, because I don't think it pays that well for the amount of time that you put in. It's kind of cool that you get to do that as a living, but at the same time, not sure. It's a bit too much of a fickle beast. Just if 1 minute you're on top, next minute you're not, and the pressure to create good content. But I think that's where I think if you just are who you are and your personality shines through enough to the point where people will watch it, I think you're onto a winner anyway. I don't think you need to plan as much as you need to, if you know that the way you talk and the way you think about things is a slightly different way of looking at it, or a slightly different concept, or it's generally quite interesting, or people have said that it's interesting, I think you're okay, and you can kind of get with. You might never actually think that yourself, but there is a certain amount of pressure which YouTubers feel to like come up with an interesting idea. So a recent one which has been going around in our group chats is like people going back to tournaments, and a lot of the YouTubers are like, should I do a video on this? I wouldn't know how to make a video on going out and seeing people and doing things because I really want to play the game and I don't really want to ruin having fun. And that's the problem, is the balance between like life and YouTube and stuff like that. There's a video. I've done a video on this, the whole balance thing. So go check that out. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got the titles like balance is a bitch. So go have a look if you want to have a look at that. But it's the basic concept of like, if we were a YouTuber, do we stop having fun to try and do things? It's not really worth it. Let's catch up with the chat where we at. I think we all hobby/paint for different reasons. In the end, I use painting as a way to wind down after a busy day of work, so the thought of having a whole army would be counterproductive. It's fair enough. Yeah, that's it. Like, different reasons, and every single one of them is a valid reason. So, not... my way is not your way, and your way is not my way. But we can learn from each other. So if you ever do want to do it my way, you can do it. And I've like definitely learned some stuff from you. I'm definitely doing some stuff like that in the future. So where we go? You don't paint an army just one unit after the other. But it's nice just to build terrain for the sake of just building creating. Yeah. I enjoy the meditative zoning out when batch painting, just moving the brush without taking a thought, although 100 War of the Roses 28mm all at once may have been a bit of a mistake. Yeah, I've done stuff like that. You're like, it's fine, it seems really cool, ambitious when you first got them laid out. You're like, cool, I'm going to smash this. And you do it and you make really good progress at the starting point. Like, base colors go down, you're like, cool. Then the little details happen and you're like, oh, God. I don't want to do this. I'm tired of painting pouches. I used to paint for Grenadier models, and all they give you is a product back in the day. I have stockpiles of stuff I don't need anymore. It's the next convention I'm going to sell. Oh! Conaman, where are you are you in the UK? If you're in the UK, come to ChillCon. I know they do a bring and buy thing there. Totally agree, but it's going to say it's a space thing, that's why clubs are good. Dumping a place for all your surplus stuff, yeah. Can be a commission painter. For one, I'm too slow, and secondly, I just couldn't stand giving up something I had spent so much time on. That is, yeah, that's a thing. That's a real, like, you're like, oh, okay, off you go. People don't realise how long it takes to paint. A good manager, it's always... words. People don't realise how long it takes to paint. A good manager, it's hours, sometimes hours, sometimes days, and they don't want to pay. Yeah. Sorry, I was completely just jumbled my words on that one. So basic comments saying it's people just don't want to pay the rate it would to paint things. Like, it can take hours and hours and hours to paint these things. And people just don't want to pay £20 an hour, which is probably a good rate for an artist. It's the kind of standard rate you would pay for a professional to do anything. Very true regarding YouTube creating. Just show stuff. I'm hobbying at the moment. Couldn't be a full-time YouTuber. The pressure must be immense. See you later, Conaman. The pressure of YouTube is always self-inflicted. That is a truth and a half. The pressure of YouTube is self-inflicted. Completely. If you're a full-time YouTuber and it is your living, I think I would have a really hard time with it, because forcing yourself to be creative all the time and it's your living, you've got to be in a kind of special mindset to pull that off. A real, like good on the whole balance between, like, productive life and work. Because if you don't, it's just a bit like, I need to join a club or get an extension. I'm having an extension built, Essex boys. That's what I'm doing to deal with mine. I will. There'll be a video coming out once it's sort of operational, and I'm hoping it's not gonna. I'm hoping like within a month I can like start doing stuff. I'm hoping. I really want it. It'd be really fun. It'd be really fun if I could get into my man cave. I mean, this is a man cave, but that'll be a bigger man cave. It'll be like a studio. And there'll be all kinds of fun stuff. There'll be a gaming table in there. And there's a really big window, which I don't really know what I'm going to do with. Like a really big window. Like a couple of meters by a meter and a bit. A really big window. Right, people. I've got about another 7 minutes for me, and then I'm going to have to go feed the pooch. So, you got me for another 7 minutes or so. So if you got questions, ask them now. If you just want to chat, chat away. It's funky music. I'll get down with this. Woo! The thing is, what I like about YouTube is finding the small people. Finding the small YouTubers that still have that. Or just find it. Sorry, don't have to be small. Just finding YouTubers that are still excited, are still real people, rather than it going to a like a silly mindset, which some people do sometimes, where they just everything is about the views, everything's about the click rates, and they don't really think about other things. And like. When it gets to that state, that's usually where I walk out. And it's not good. Like, I could be a much bigger YouTuber if I didn't walk out. But, I just want to have fun. Turning into a paying job sounds great, but then your creative release then becomes the reason you hobby in the first place. Escapism? Exactly. With you there, 100%. Turn what you enjoy into a living, and therefore what you enjoy is now your job. I've met one person in their life that really enjoys their job, and it's their hobby at the same time, and I'm like, wow, you have struck gold, haven't you? But where's my paints? There's my paints. Yeah. They're too far away. Right. We're gonna have to skip with that one. Ooh, wait. Ooh, like that one. Like that one. Don't worry, buddy. Don't you worry. It'll happen soon. Yeah, it will. My dog is looking at me, giving me such puppy dog eyes. Got another 4 minutes. How many of these stone things going to get done in 4 minutes? Funky music! Come on! Why is it when you like want to focus, you're like, oh, I'm just doing it weird now. Why am I doing it weird? So, as I said, I haven't got much longer left, so I want to say first off, thank you for joining me today. It's been great having you around. For all the people that haven't joined the chat, it's been great having you around as well. You lurkers, you're always welcome. And there will be a video from Pickle with the Pickle Jar tomorrow, so go check that out. CWG will be back next Thursday as well. I should have a video out, hopefully, by some point early next week, if I get my July, August, and September roundup done. I'm pretty sure I think I hit over the £10,000 mark. I'm not sure, I might be off on my yearly, totals that I'm doing. Might be wrong. We'll find out once I get that video out, so that should be out hopefully next week. As I said, I'll also get the painting side of the White Scar Primarily video done. Then I need to make another marine for that. Then hopefully by that point we'll have a little bit more progress on the extension, the new man cave. I'm hoping there's a video I've got stored in my brain called about knowing your own universe, or why is everyone else's universe better than mine. And it's a weird one. It's one of those thought-provoking ones, but yeah, it'll make sense. Trust me. Trust me, it will. Oh, Loki, I know. Don't worry, buddy. We're nearly done. I'm going to get these done. There's not many left, so we'll get them done, and then we'll say goodbye to everyone. Yeah, we will, won't we? Oh, bless him. So I run out of music again. I've run out of music. That's fortuitous timing, isn't it? Fortuitous timing! Oh. Turning into your paint job sounds great. Yeah. Until we next meet, haven't gone, just getting them in now. Yeah, just extend for dinner time here. Take it safe. Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been great having you along, and hopefully I will see you all soon. I have a minute left to do these. I'm gonna get them done, and then I'm gonna hit the end button, and then I shall feed my doggy. I've got 3 left. We can do it. Quick. It's going to be a quick dropout after these are done, guys, so I'll give you a warning. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. It's been awesome. There's all that like, subscribe, all that jazz. You know the drill. That's how YouTube works, apparently. So if I don't say it, then people are like, well, you should say it in your videos. Well, I did. Okay, so I just did. So you all heard it. I said it. So YouTube can leave me alone now. I can go back to painting models. Right. And done. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful having you here. Thank you for tuning in, and I shall see you.